In the beginning there was silence, until life from the oceans evolved and rose from the seas. They quickly populated the earth, making it their home. Some began changing for the better, and some for the worse. They crafted tools, picking marrow from the inside of bone. Developing at an extraordinary rate, they equipped themselves with the means to efficiently hunt and forage, and to conquer. Groups were established, hierarchies set in place, and gods forgotten. But one god has not been forsaken.
Kevin MacLeod.
The name which built an empire which will outlast the human race.
Kevin MacLeod.
A single man who changed the course of history forever.
Kevin MacLeod. Kevin MacLeod.
Now, if you play Kev's music to anybody today, they'll either reminisce over the classical era of 2016 YouTube, or collapse to the floor, foaming at the mouth thinking about all the child groomers who abused his music in all their funny gaming montages. No matter the reaction though, we can all agree that Daddy MacLeod is a saint, and he deserves a whole lot more than just his music being played over video games. He deserves the music to control those video games. See, currently I've made a different couple ways to interact with games, like breaking plates, using arrow keys for inputs, voice commands, hack controllers, QuickTime events, and last week I coded my piano into a controller, kinda, where if you play a certain note on the piano, it moves your mouse or it controls your keyboard in a different way. So using that piano logic, what if we made a thing where if you play a game and you play a song through the microphone, it plays the game for you? Step 1, easy. We pick a game to play. Step 2, not so easy. My first instinct was to see how my piano code held up when I played Sneaky Snitch, and then code the most prominent notes to some basic movement keys as a test. But it didn't take long to realize that at best it would probably move my character around in a circle and then maybe shit itself. I think it was just too much for it to handle.
No, I mean, at least you're walking around.
So we have to rethink it. I ripped the piano code apart and gave birth to its child. I figured if we could bind just one key to one specific Father Kevin song at a time, we could essentially make a playlist of his music that when played and skipped through, it would control and press certain keys on the keyboard depending on what song we were listening to. And since Dark Souls has that lock-on function, I figured we don't really need to use the mouse, also because I'm really lazy, but we needed the code to know what it was listening to. And this part took a complete shit in my mouth, but I figured it out. I swallowed the shit. As always, I used Python as the base scripting language, but then combined it with Deja Vu. No, not the movie from 2006 with Denzel Washington. Deja Vu is an audio fingerprinting and recognition algorithm. Think of it as a barcode, where you would chuck a song in and it would spit out a unique sequence of lines that could be easily read. So I got about 8 Lord MacLeod songs, all the classics, and then just chucked it into SQL, so Python and the audio fingerprints would have a way to talk to one another. And boom, there was our way. That's it, kinda. This next part is where most people would give up or like scrap this whole idea in the first place. But luckily for me, I thrive off of doing things the meth head kind of way. We need to automate our game. So with our songs all compiled and ready to go, we next had to create a playlist, but not just any playlist, a MacLeod playlist. And not just any MacLeod playlist, but one that is set up to play and skip specific songs at a specific time. So to effectively automate Dark Souls using this playlist method, we would need to know what keys to press and how long to press them all ahead of time. For example, to get out of the starting sex dungeon, we have to move forward with W, pick up the key with E, get to the door with A and W, and then hit E again, wait a little for the door to open, then head down the hallway and blah 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 blah. So we had to work out a sequence of keys to press and how long to press those keys for. So I played the beginning of Dark Souls once, twice, around about 52 times. Also, I can flawlessly craft a timer that plays and skips songs at the right moment. I mean, it sounds fucking insane, but I did it. I spent the good part of a Friday just replaying Dark Souls and listening to Kevin MacLeod over and over again, which honestly wasn't a bad way to spend my evening.
1, 2, 3.
And in case you're wondering, these are the keys used to reach the boss door. And I say up to the boss door because we're just going to be throwing 6 black firebombs at the guy's stomach. So with everything in place, I give you Dark Souls Automated with Kevin MacLeod. All right, we are making our Kevin, our Kevin, male. He's got to be a knight. He's gonna be killing the boss with black firebombs because fuck having to coordinate sword swings with this thing. Okay, everything's set up, should be good to go. I'm gonna play. Oh, that's fine, that should be fine. Okay. Woo. All right, I probably won't be talking anyway. Go. Hey, sorry if I scared you. Just a quick thing. It takes like 1.5 seconds if I change from one key to the next key. So there's like a little bit of a wait every time I have to change keys. So you'll probably see that. Anyway, cool. Bye.
Yes! Oh, fuck. Oh my god. Oh. Hey, and only 2 firebombs left to spare. Thank you so much for watching, whatever the fuck this was. Yep, there'll be more stupid shit like this in the future, so stay around.